That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Hello everybody and welcome to ALLEZ Spring Classics and to the one and only Roubaix. Yes, the queen of the classics. We are halfway through the cobble races and we are here at Roubaix. It's a big one and that can only mean one thing. Cobbles, cobbles, cobbles. We have Arenberg, we have so many of cobble cyclists to come. So, for the first time, we actually had everyone going off at the same marker. So, 256 kilometers to go, everyone went at the breakaway. We had Roubaix, we had Rui Costa, we had Valgren, Kalmajan, Albacini, Pools, Wellens, Van der Poel, Kittel, Jensen, Vakoc, Bodnar, Froome, Gasbrot and Hofland, you can see on their own. But the pace was upped in the peloton. Only 6 teams did not make it up there. So Aqua Blue, Silber, Caja, Gazprom, Basso, Cycle Academy were all trying to chase down the break. They wanted their shot at winning today. They all had favourites apart from Basso, but bad news for Team Lotto and Oyambo, who lost Gilbert in a crash, but he comes back up as we join the race. Here we go. Tour d'Arenberg. The forest of Arenberg is around us, and our breakaway is leading the way into it. And just as we say that, the peloton is starting to break up. Alexis Goujon is charging the gap down because bad luck has struck Nicky Terpstra. He had a puncture, now he's behind. Bosenhagen as well has also fallen backwards. He's on the wrong side of the split, same for Bernard. And Gilbert, who's still recovering from that crash, is on the wrong side of the split. Geraint Thomas as well for Bahrain Merida. This breakaway though, will it be another breakaway day? They are proving to be unstoppable. Moreno Hofland scored points at the Ronde van Vlaanderen for being in the breakaway. He is currently leading the breakaway classification, remember, and he's definitely going to keep it for yet another day with this solid breakaway effort. Are the peloton coming through Arenberg yet? Yes, they are, and they've just finished it, and it's Langeveld who will lead everyone over, with some of the big noticeable favourites moving towards the front. Arenberg is normally the gateway to the race, the gateway to hell, as some riders like to call it. And who is gonna go to heaven today? Is it going to be Peter Sagan? Is it going to be Greg van Avermaet? Maybe Van Marke or Christoph? Christoph has to make up for some bad luck for Caja Rural, who lost their man Brambilla back at Strade Bianche. But who is it going to be today? Bustrom is up here for Caja Rural. Caja Rural have quite a lot of numbers. They've been doing a lot of work. One of the 6 teams who did not make it into the breakaway. Same for Gazprom and Aqua Blue, who are all up here with big numbers. Aqua Blue, though, they've been giving Sagan not much help at all. They've been isolating him before the finish. It's mainly a hilly team to try and guide Sagan through those hill stages where that could just make the difference. Here's Johan Le Bon, the only real good cobble guy. Richie Porter's done a lot of work in the Ronde and Idri for Sagan, but he's not the ideal man. Stand as well protected up here and really hasn't showed himself that well. I think Idri was the only kind of stage where he did okay. Nicky Terpstra, isolated. No Vincenzo Nibali. Maybe all his teammates burnt themselves out after trying to chase after his puncture just a couple kilometers ago. But there's still a long way to go in this race. Who is going to win it though? Type your comments down below. 3 minutes 9. Last time I checked in the breakaway, that was Arenberg, and that was about 4 minutes 9. So it's going down fairly quickly. And I don't think it's going to be a breakaway day. I don't think these guys are going to score race stage points. And just as we say that, Van Baarle hits the front. Van Baarle is just really damaging this peloton. Silber have a lot of good guys. Elmick has been blocked by Gustav, and Van Avermaet's crashed. Van Avermaet's crashed, and there's a huge pile-up on the cobbles. And Greg Van Avermaet has come down. So has Matteo Trentin and Pete Kenyuk, but that doesn't really matter. Bert-Jan Lindemann, Stibar as well. And wow, Arnaud Demars also missed out here in Paris-Roubaix. He was a big name. And just as we say that, Langeveld gets a puncture maybe, or has he come down to the crash? Langeveld, who is pacing at the Forest of Arenberg. There goes Sanchez behind, and this race has split up, and Van Baarle smashes it now. They have to try and get away from Van Avermaet, who is having a bad day. Where Von Bosenhagen's as well has fallen back on the wrong side of the split. Geraint Thomas too. Where is the man in the Belgian champions jersey? He's nowhere to be seen. Tish Benoit as well is also on the wrong side. He's next to Van Avermaet and Bob Jungels as well. He wasn't really going to be a contender, was he? Bob Jungels. But still Van Avermaet and Demar. Long shot, but still, and Stibar really doing well in those points. He needs every set of points he can get. And watch as these cobble guys just hit on. David van der Poel is back now after 71 kilometers in the break. Congratulations to him. He's done it again. Another big day in the break. As we just see Sagan move forward. Are the riders finally laying down, placing their cards on the table? Bonin as well as up here. Van Avermaet has bridged the gap. But he has to make his way through the group. It's a difficult old time. And wow, Pauls has crashed in the breakaway. Oh, there's a crash in the proper crash in the breakaway. Kalmashan, Froome, Vakoj, and Pauls, and the breakaway and the peloton just rolled through, and it's brought people down in the peloton. Oh no! And Peter Sagan has come down! Peter Sagan has come down in the crash late on in this race! And it's due to the breakaway! They have caused this crash, and Sagan now is on the wrong side of the luck. Martin Elmager too, and Sagan is going to have to make his way back to the front of the peloton. He was a big name, he's a leader of this series. He's in the theoretical orange jersey, which I haven't actually made. So, the pace is going to get up because people want to get rid of Sagan. It's just like the real Roubaix last year. Sagan's come down, Van Avermaet's come down, and wow, what a race it's been. Van Avermaet, they're just equal now. None of them really have that much to lose. Here we go, up through this short section. Oshie is up next. I think that's a big one. As we see, Kittel come through. Bad news for those guys who just came down from that breakaway and crashing. We'll have to look back at that in the replay. Big crash for Sagan. Oh, on the cobbles, his second crash of the series. It came in Strade Bianche as well. And here he is, no teammates, just rolling on his own. He's far back down the peloton. Has this taken something out of Sagan? As the peloton come through, Silber looked to be the strongest team. Van Marke, though, comes to the front on Oshie. 3-star sector for 1 kilometer. Next up, though, it's another one. We're far away from Mons-en-Pévèle, the Carrefour de l'Arbre, and those are some defining sectors of this race. You've already been through some of them. And JBL, though, at the front of the peloton, haven't seen much of them at all. Jesper Stuyven, I thought, would be their man. They're going for turns, higher up in the points classification, but I'm surprised. Costa comes through and blocks Van Marke. Tom Bonin as well, though. Tommeke, he's back here in his final Roubaix, and he's looking good. Tim Wellens in the breakaway's got a puncture. And the breakaway people have also got their slice of bad luck. Wellens, who won Didi Harderbecker, maybe classified as a cobble rider now, he's done won that one. But the peloton, it's deteriorating. Demar is struggling near the back, and so is Tish Benoit and Bosenhagen. Tish Benoit's done nothing. Noah's team has been really bad. As there's no breakaway now with 50k to go. This is the earliest the breakaways come in, actually. The whole series so far. Van Avermaet's right up here. Van Avermaet's looking good, actually. He could really go for the win if he wanted to, but I don't know. Daniel Oss is right up here. It's going to be a really close battle. Van Avermaet's got the best cobble stat out of everyone, so he'll be wanting to get it the most. Trentin, who crashed earlier on, is just setting the pace on Mons-en-Pévèle. 5-star sector, and there goes Van Marke. First attack of the race, Heyman crashes, and there we go, another fall, Jens Kukelere, and Jens Kukelere has gone down, and so lots of people back here, Geraint Thomas, but we have to go up here. Nicky Terpstra also gonna try and go. The problem with these attacks later on in the race is that the groups are not working together, and surely today they have to make it work if they're gonna go on the attack. Well, Mark is up here. Here is Christoph. He's right on the wheels. Sagan, though, has a teammate in Le Bon. Sagan will be frustrated. He's full of adrenaline from that crash, so he will be wanting to win this stage more than anybody else. And as I said, as Sagan goes, and we're gearing up for the Carrefour de l'Arbre. It's one of the next sectors, and here we go. Christoph Van Avermaet, Sagan, and Stanton Van Marke go, Kwiatkowski as well, but yet again they're not working. Media Market as well are just across the gap, and Degenkolb is up here. Degenkolb has not really shown himself in ALLEZ so far. Steve came down in a crash earlier on. It's also right up here. Tom Bonin as well has been pretty silent, and more attacks here on Pont Thibault, Innavilla, and here comes Sagan. He hits the front with Van Avermaet. This duo have characterized cycling in the past couple of years, and they are on the front attacking. Sagan attacks again then. This actually looks like it could be a race-winning attack. Bye-bye Nicky Terpstra, bye-bye Kwiatkowski, but the peloton are pacing them down. 20 guys, and it's wearing down. Who is the strongest that's left in contention? Where is Christoph? Is he in the front group? He is. I was wondering where he was. Sagan, Van Avermaet, Van Marker and Christoph, arguably the 4 best cobble guys in this race. And here is everyone else. They're going to have to try and work together to bring the gap down. It's 41 seconds, and with an all-star group in front, they hit another sector on their own. They keep on attacking. Do they surely have much more energy? Roubaix here is going to try and bring it back for Gilbert. As expected, they're not working. They're not working at all, and Van Avermaet tries to go for it. Over a bridge, and Van Avermaet again, and yeah, not working again, and now Van Marker tries to go. Van Marker's really the one who has least to lose here. He is the furthest down the rankings, and again, they're stalling. And here comes Bohm and the other group. That was a waste of energy, to be honest, for Van Avermaet, Van Marker, Christoph and Sagan, and it's a group of 20. 25 people score points then. These people will be looking to score some extra points. They might, especially because they haven't scored much and they're off. They're waiting for the Hill Classics. Okay, so let's just have a look at who's still in the group with some of the last sectors to go. Who can really contend for this? Luke Rowe in a sprint, maybe. Stibar as well. He needs the extra points. Don't underestimate John Degenkolb. Tom Bonen right up here as well. Andre Greipel holding on. The German with 84 sprint. If you carry him to the end, good luck beating him. Christoph, though, hits the front, and it's an attack from Christoph. Is it an attack? Is it an attack? No, everyone's kind of going with it, and there, Oliver Nelson's just trying to hold on. And there's a group of 3. Group of 3 emerging, and it's Christoph, Van Marker, and not Sagan, who has to try and close the gap. And the gap is actually widening, and Roulance has to try and bridge this now in 17 seconds, and they're working together. Unlike with Sagan, they are actually working together. 26 seconds, and Jesper Stuyven's going to try and bridge it. No, it's not going to work then. Van Avermaet, Christoph and Van Marker head round the corner into another sector. 4 stars. It's a long way, 1.8k, and can they hold off on this? There'll be some attacks from behind, I'll be bound. 17 guys in this group, some big noticeable names in this group. Gilbert, we have Degenkolb, we have Stibar, and then another attack, and Van Marker goes again, and this is the Gavre de l'Arbre. This is where the race is won on so many occasions. And here we go. Is it going to be won on this occasion? 8 people now as the group deteriorates. They might just bridge the gap in time for the finish. 8 people fall backwards. Terpstra, the 2 Sky guys. Boom. Okay. Kind of expected that one. Greipel, Lampard, and turns all backwards, and Roubaix as well, who did a very, very good job. So, everyone's back together then. 11-man group coming into the Roubaix Velodrome potentially. Wout Poels, after that crash, pulls out of the race, as we just hear over race radio, and Carrefour de l'Arbre is tackled. 1 minute 7 then. These guys have a lifeline if they want to come back in it, especially Andre Greipel and Dylan Roubaix, who have a chance to win it in a sprint, and again, they're not working. Still, the only way this race is going to be won if someone goes on their own. Sagan just moves around. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Attack. We saw that one coming around. Okay, we're not stupid. But here we go. Sagan then goes away with Van Avermaet, Christoph, Van Marker, and pretty much everyone in the group. 14 people now. So, some people have crossed the gap then. And I think it is Stannard, Terpstra, and Rose correct. And still, no one is... No one's falling off this attacking train. That was actually pretty amazing. Okay. One more cobble sector. One more, and that's it. Willems Ahem. And it's not a difficult one. So, this group then, hi, you have a chance. Unless someone tries to just go away. 8 kilometers left. And there we go. Van Marker goes, Van Marker, and Sagan has to try and follow Van Avermaet as well. And yeah, yet again, it looks to be an attacking train. Roulance is a wild card to take this actually. He could do it. Same with Tom Bonen, 78 sprint. He's been hanging on to every attack. He's been in the group, coming back to this group. And okay, there's finally some order in this group, and they're going to try and chase. Arnaud Demar flicks his elbow and he wants it, and yet they attack again. We're in the velodrome, and Sagan then moves away. Sagan with 3.9k to go decides he doesn't actually want to lead out. So we're going to see them come around the corner. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. And Sagan then will lead out the sprint into the last lap. And here they come in the group behind. They're getting close to them. 59 seconds, 52 seconds. It's going to be really, really close, actually. Unless they can come back. Who would have thought Roubaix would have ended like this? And here we go. They're one big group now, 29 people. It's going to be a mini bunch sprint. And the one man who reaches out for it is Stefan Marke. Stefan Marke for Silva. We're going to see what happens coming around the corner. Sagan is up here. Cobbles just sprinting around the corner as well. And Bonen's right up there in the wheels. But let's see what happens when they swing around the corner. Sagan and Von Marke. Sagan's going to win. Another monument, though, just ahead of Von Marke. What could have been if the attacks worked out? But the top four that attacked the whole time. Roulans gets 6th. Bonen for 7th. Steven for 8th. Demar for 9th. I said he could do it, Arnaud Demar, and he came close. He brought back that group, and Aqua Blue celebrate in the group behind with Johan Le Bon. Sagan takes the 2nd monument in a row. That's impressive, and everyone just comes through now. They've been through it all. There have been crashes, there have been falls, there have been punctures. It's been crazy, but we finally finished Paris-Roubaix, the Hell of the North, l'Enfer du Nord, and Peter Sagan is triumphant. Ahead of Von Marke, who would have thought he'd be 2nd in that bunch sprint? No one, to be honest. And then Christoph 3rd. Von Marke was the only person who wanted to attack the whole time, and I admire him for that. Luke Durbridge coming through now. It is his birthday, so happy birthday to Luke Durbridge. 5th, Degenkolb. Surprised he didn't do better. Maybe he had to put a lot of effort in to try and bridge the gap. Roulans as well, I said he could do something good. 6th is also reasonable. Tom Bonen not as well as I thought he'd do. Steven as well, 8th. Devan 9th. Stibar 10th, just trying to get the points. And Michal Kwiatkowski's going to lose out big thanks to these points that he's lost today. So let's find out what happened to the points then. So we head onto the points page, and we obviously know Peter Sagan won. The final 5 places, which you weren't really shown during the video: Trentin, Turns, Benoit, Lompard, and Elmiger. First points for Lompard, Benoit, not to Turns, but also to Matteo Trentin. Martin Elmiger scored points in Strade, so just adding to that, but 5 points is not that much. Anyway, Sagan's a big winner today, winning his 2nd race of the series, 2 out of the 5 possible cobble races. And surely he is in the driving seat. He leads the rankings ahead of Alexander Kristoff, who moves ahead of Avermaet. But very disappointing day today, and also disappointing in Idri. Maybe Hein Wevelgem will be his chance to shine. So, Von Marke has also moved into top 5 for the first time, and Stibar as well. So the top 5 has changed for the first time since Ronde von Vlaanderen. So, it's actually getting very close between Christoph and Avermaet and Von Marke. Von Marke scoring a lot of points today. Stibar missing out on points, but I think he'll come back on the hill ones rather than sort of Von Marke's or Christoph's. Christoph has a big chance still at San Remo to come back, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that carousel. Really putting all their eggs into one basket. Degenkolb as well, you won't be able to see him. He's in 6th place, and Tom Bonen in 7th. Kwiatkowski, this week's biggest faller, he falls down to 8th position. Bad news for him. So, young riders then, and it is looking good for some of these guys. Tim Whelan still leads there then, and Jesper Stuyven and Marina Hofland as well up there. Marina Hofland king in the breakaways as well still, head of Alpecin, Bodnar, Kirsch and Gasparotto, who all have been in the break more than twice now. No, twice, and Hofland's been in it 3 times. So, Alpecin being lucky, he went away on the 2 longest classics, so obviously he's going to be up there. So, that's that then. So, let's have a look at the final replay just to refresh us on what happened with Sagan's beautiful victory. He fell over, he got back up again, and he won the race. Christoph, oh, he came close. Let's just have a look at the replay though. So Sagan then, the breakaway comeback in 15 guys, and then one of them comes down and it all goes badly wrong. So it was Pouls who actually crashed that caused the Sagan crash. So let's just watch that when it happens. Here it is. Pouls then crashes. Sagan is right in the wheel, and he like literally rides over the bike, and Sagan comes down. And that is a big old moment. Von Barle just makes it through, and then the group is just split up. And there is Sagan falling down. Not a good sight, but he did come back. Sagan and Le Bon both crashing actually. The whole Aqua Blue sort of troop all coming down together, but they also won together. Let's watch that finish. Sagan then, where was he positioned? Because they rode into the velodrome pretty much as one big group, and then he tried to attack earlier on with that 4k to go. Too early, probably. And then Degenkop here, and Bonin. Degenkop in a brilliant position, and Bonin as well. Von Avermaet a bit blocked in, it's definitely Christoph's boxed in, but some guys really should, like, you know, sort their positioning out. There is Demar. Did a really good job to come back, and he just slingshots around the group to put himself back into brilliant position. Same with Andre Greipel. Then Von Marken makes his way through. Von Marken then Sagan right at the front of the group. You wouldn't expect him to win from this kind of position, but he just can because he is Sagan. And they're just squeezing through that gap on the left and takes L'Enfer du Nord. The Hell of the North. Celebrationless. No celebration. So with that sorted, let's preview next week's race, and it is going to be interesting. It will be the good old Haint-Wevelgem. Yes, the Sprinters Cobble Classic, the penultimate cobble race of this series. We're getting them all out at the start, only envelope left. So, Haint, what's it going to be like? There are many cobble sectors, but there are hills and wind, of course. It could end in a bunch sprint, could end with a solo group or a breakaway win. Just like at Idri, the breakaway proving to be very, very influential in these races. It took down Sagan today, but that didn't mean anything to him. Anyway, that's everything from this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and à bientôt.